Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I'm back again with another haul video. So the items in this haul video I've actually had for quite a while. They've been sitting off in the corner, but I am now, after like a month or more, I'm finally doing the haul video for these. So this is an assortment of early American pressed glass items that I picked up from a subscriber, another reseller, who got like 900 pieces of glass, and she decided to send some to me. I paid her for them. And so this is the last bunch of early American pressed glass pieces that I will have for a while, and I'm okay with that because I need a break. I need to get some other things. Oh, I almost knocked over a vase. So let me jump in. I will try to put on screen what these are called. There are some tags on them, and the tags are on them from the collector who had all of these items. So that makes it a little bit more easy for me. I will go ahead and start with something that I happen to not know what it is, but it's beautiful. It's stunning. Look at this really pretty green vase. It is footed. Now, the person that sent me these is pretty much an expert, I think, by now on all of these, as she has went through like numerous patterns and cataloged them and tried to learn about them. But what I can tell you about this has a little bit of a sawtooth edge on top. That's these little teeth, they call that a sawtooth edge. It has the kind of the fans on here. It's pressed glass, it's molded pressed glass in this really pretty apple green color. Now I wonder if, let's see here. This does not glow under black light, but I do have some pieces here with uranium in them, so I'll point those out. But this is just a really pretty piece, early American pressed glass. A lot of this glassware dates to the late 1800s, about 1880 to 1899. Let's put it in there somewhere. Very rarely, a couple of them actually predate that and will be from the 1870s, 1865s. So this here is just a really pretty example of early American pressed glass, and I love it. This will probably be going on eBay, this one right here. I'll try to mention which ones will be going on eBay versus the live sale, but at this moment, all of the things for eBay are currently listed on eBay for auction. Next item up is actually this little darling mug, and I say darling because it says darling right on the mug. So here it is. Look at that. It's etched right, or not etched, it's molded. It says darling. It sort of has this purple hue to it. The sun gets to it and it gets like a little bit of purple over the years. I'm not sure what the case is on this, but it sort of has this sort of lavender, very faint lilac color to it. There are a couple little chips on the bottom due to its age, but I don't happen to know anything else about it as far as the manufacturer. I will put that on the bottom of the screen if I have it. But it's really quite interesting. And the chips are on the bottom here, not too big, just a little bit larger than a flea bite. Then we have this little guy right here. This one they're calling, and it has the tag, so that helps quite a lot. This is a toy glass. They're saying hook. Are they saying hook? What's the other side say? Clear, unidentified child's mug. Oh, right. So it has little tiny, what looks like hearts on it. I'll show you that right up close here. There's these little hearts right along the top. It's a really pretty one. Little child's mug. So it's probably from like a toy set. Hey, whoa, hi. It was probably from like a toy set or a children's wear set because of the size. So that's really fun. And then we have an amber one. The amber glass. This one is identified as amber deer, what does it say? McKee and Bros, 1886. This is in the pine tree pattern. I don't think, no, this one does not iridise. It's just a straight amber glass, a light amber. But there we have the little deer on there. Very nice. There are some condition issues on the bottom of the foot here. Right in here, you can see that a little bit easier. So all in all, a really interesting mug with the kind of forest scene on there, the deer and the trees. So that's cool. Then I have a little bit of flashed, it's not flashed, it's just Ruby. It's Ruby. What's it called? Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Oh, why don't I remember things like this right on cue? Flashed. I think it's just, you can either call it flashed or stained, but it's this ruby glass, not cut to clear, because this red would have been applied after the fact. It's not like it was a ruby piece and they cut it out and you would have had this. It's a pressed glass piece. There is, unfortunately, a kind of a fracture type of a situation right on the inside here. You can see it right there at that angle, but then if you kind of go straight on and the light hits it, you might be able to see it there. Otherwise, it's not terribly noticeable, but it's a very interesting red and clear mug, or cup, I think. And there are a couple other little ones. Here's actually a true piece of ruby glass. So this is a little child's mug once again. It looks like the pineapple pattern. Let's see what they're calling it though. Thumbelina. A Thumbelina. And what's the other side say? It says Tinned Diamond Westmoreland 1950 question mark. Okay, so this may not be early American pressed glass based on that, but it's really pretty. Yeah, that's a nice looking one. Cute little mug. And the last one sort of like that, another flashed on piece. This is clear with red, unidentified. It's a nice little beer cup looking style. Very cool. So that's that one. Then we have this one, which is more of a cameo. Little cameo woman. I have, I don't know if I still have them listed on my eBay, but I had some on there at one point with this lady in different sizes and colors. So it's pretty cool. There she is, or he, yeah, she, there she is. And then a nice piece of cobalt glass. Really pretty. Little cobalt. Love that. You have kind of this hobnail looking little beaded top, and then the angles on the bottom. That's fun. Yes, that's a cool one. Like that. Here is another one. Now this is actually, I think, the same thing, but in a larger size. Very similar. This handle has a little bit of a hook to it on top there. So that's fun. And there's not a, hopefully at this point I've been layering in the names of these things because I don't have them readily available. And then, now this one is a cool one. This is actually an old candy scoop. I've talked a little bit about these little candy scoops from the previous videos that I've done on this stuff, but this one says Necco Sweets on it. So this is a penny candy scoop. So back in the day, you'd go to the drugstore or it's not a drugstore, what's it called? The drugstore. Let's just call it that. I feel like there was a different name. 5 and 10 dime store, whatever. And you'd go there and they'd have their candy and then a little scoop like this, and you could scoop out your penny candy, and that would be a penny's worth. So isn't that fun? And it says Necco Sweet logo, 1.5 inch. Book has trademark on bottom. Oh, what does it say? Notin mug, N-O-T-I-N, Notin mug book. I don't know what that's about, but it's fun. See, I might actually hang on to this one because it is pretty neat. Necco, not a fantastic kind of a candy, but at least it was there. So then we have Humpty Dumpty on his wall. How cool is that with the blue? Blue is a popular color for collectors of early American pressed glass. We have this nice big handle. Humpty Dumpty on this side and Tom Tom on the other. So that's pretty cool. Then we have one of these crossbar mugs. I have sold a few of these. They have a really interesting look to them. And there's a crossbar here, right like that. And we've got the hobnails and stars, not hobnails, hobstars. Hobstars and buttons. throughout. How pretty is that? Very nice. And then we have another one of the X crossbar. This one's uranium glass. It's a Vaseline glass to be proper because of the color. So it's this Vaseline color. Here's my black light. Oh, beautiful. You can actually see it very well. So there it is. The purple light is shining and it makes that really wonderful green. That is the uranium inside the glass. Doing that, and it looks really wonderful displayed on a shelf with the black light over it. So that is the same mug as the blue one, but in the uranium. And then we have this wonderful little amber glass again. They're calling this crossed chords and prisms by Atterbury and Co. 1880. So that's neat. Look at that. That's really pretty. I love the little round handle. That's different, huh? Spinning it around. Looks like it's actually in really nice shape. No chips or cracks. So that's cool. Then here we have a little iridized, I want to say faux carnival glass. It's not. Now from this light, it really looks carnival glass looking. So that would be attributed to the different salts and things that they used on the glass. But it's very clear and you can see right through it. So it's more or less a clear carnival glass. Usually carnival glass is a colored base, whether it's green or cobalt or red. And then they would have the carnival glass things over the outside. So whenever they were making it, it would cause this iridescence like this. But because it's clear, I'm not sure what to say about it. It's made, there's an Imperial Glass logo on the bottom, I with a G. They're intertwined, so that's Imperial Glass and it has the star. And I don't know much else about it, but it's a really interesting like little tumbler. And it does have a chunk missing, unfortunately, right here. So that's that one. Oh, I forgot that I was going to say which ones were going to be on eBay versus the Friday night sale. Whoops. So the ones that are on eBay are actually on eBay at this moment. So that's how you'll know. And the ones that are not on eBay, those will be in an upcoming Friday night sale, but I can't exactly say which Friday night. And then here's another one of these Humpty Dumpty mugs right here in the amber. And we have Tom Tom on this side and Humpty Dumpty on this side. It's the same exact thing as that blue one. So that's very neat. And there are no chips or cracks on that one. And then we have this little swirl mug, little swirl one. I believe this would have been more or less a souvenir type of a deal. And across the top would be written the area that you are visiting. And that is worn away. So there's also gold right in here, the gold right along the swirl. And it would have been written in gold along here. Now, I'm not 100% sure that that's what this one was in this particular case, but I have seen others that were like that and the word had been worn away. So, fairly certain. Just a couple pieces left and we have this wonderful swung glass vase. It is swung because whenever they molded it, so let's say something. This is molded glass that has been swung upside down to create this more or less natural drip. And because of that, whenever you're looking down the central part of this vase, you won't really see any mold lines because that has been pulled. It's been manhandled. So yet, whenever you look at the base, you'll see the lines from being molded. So I'll show you that. There we go. So here is the mold line and you can follow it down. See that line? You follow it down. And then it comes, where to go? And it comes down here and it goes right across the center line of this. And if you continue to follow it down, you'll lose it because it just gets smoother and smoother as that glass pulls. So that's what that is. That's what a swung glass vase is. They swing it upside down and that's what happens. So it's a very interesting one. I believe that's the moon and stars pattern and it's very, very nice in the amber glass. And then we have two candlesticks by Fenton in this teal color. And they do have their sticker on them. They do not glow. But we have the Fenton and it's the grape pattern along the bottom. They're really pretty, and I said that they have their little stickers. So these are not actually old like the other items that I've mentioned because the sticker. And I'm not an expert on Fenton glass, but the sticker is making me think sometime from the 70s or 80s. Although it could be so contemporary that it was, you know, the last 15 years. I happen to not be that much into Fenton to know that, but the sticker and the colors are just making me think 70s, 80s. But that's all I can say about that one. I will try to correct throughout this video as much as I can as far as putting notes and things in after the fact. But I will wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment. Oh, just kidding. This was included. It's a really pretty pink depression pie plate or cake plate. And oh, I just noticed there was stuff written in the middle here. It says patent applied for, and I cannot make out that symbol. All right, so there's the symbol. I don't know if we can get to focus. It's right on the inside of that middle circle there. It's kind of this, yeah, I am not sure, but it is a footed cake plate. Very nice. And so with that, I will wrap up this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.